Alright guys, good evening. Welcome back. This is by multiple requests. I actually had a request for this Olive video editor right here months ago. And I forgot all about it, so I have to apologize. So I figured to make up for it, let's do this live now. And you guys can let me know what you think about this. Yeah. So here we go. Olive video editor, a live test, a live look. Keep in mind that this is still a alpha build. It's gonna have bugs. It doesn't have complete features. I don't know when this will be finalized. I checked the website. I didn't really catch any updates on it. So just to let you know, there is a link for this below in the show notes if you want to take a look at it. Alright, let me get situated here and I'll show you what this looks like. Before I forget though, I will not be available this Friday night, Friday the 20th. I will not be available Friday night. However, if you would like to see a Friday the 20th daytime show, I'm guessing somewhere between 1, 2, or 3 p.m. I should be available. If you would like to see a show, it'll be an open chat. Anyone is invited to chime in. In the comments below, just say yes to Friday. Just comment yes to Friday so I'll know. If nobody comments, I'm assuming you guys don't care for a Friday chat for this Friday the 20th. Again, I will not be available Friday evening. Alright. I think we are good to go here. So let me go ahead and transition. Once again, music is from the YouTube audio library. Alright, once again I'm running Ubuntu Mate as usual and OBS Screencaster as you see here. This is kind of like pretty much the same setup I have in Windows. So just to let you guys know as a reference, I prefer Kdenlive, but this is not the newer version. This is Kdenlive 18.12.1, and I'm a mouse-centric type of guy. So if I drag something here into the timeline, let's say I wanted to cut something here, and I wanted to thank Ben for joining me for last Friday stream. Let's say I wanted to do some editing here of a video that's almost done. I like to right-click on the clip on the timeline and do everything from here. As you can see, all my effects, everything I need to adjust, everything is here. I don't have to go up and down to do something, as you see here. It's all here versus going up and down. Just to let you guys know. Okay, so let's get out of this again. My preferred Kdenlive is 18.12.1. There is a new one, but it's not user-friendly, and to be quite honest, I think it sucks. It's not as user-friendly. It works, but it's not as user-friendly. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so let's say I wanted to do something in this, and this is what the main interface looks like. Again, this is an alpha. It does have bugs, and it does have missing features. So real quick, we'll right-click import. We'll import this video that's almost edited why the Linux desktop has failed so far. Alright, so I'm going to drag this here. And for example, if I was going to edit this, let's say I wanted to start it here. As you can see, I'm dragging the timeline marker. Okay. You have options here to the left. That's the pointer tool, editing tool, and so on. Ripple, razor, cut tool. But let's say I wanted to start it here. So in Kdenlive, as I am here, I would start at this point, a little bit less than, yeah, this is at the 12-second marker. So let's say I wanted to cut this. I want to delete the left side of this. I would right-click, and in Kdenlive, it's cut. It looks like here it's split, meaning split at the playhead. Normally, I don't want to do that, but I want to delete the left side of this. I have two pieces here. You can see here there's a line running through. So I made the split at the playhead there. So I want to cut the left side. So I would right click on the left and delete. Alright, you can see that's good. I would drag this back there. And that's where I would want to start this if I was going to really edit it this way. Okay? So, again, I like to right click and do everything with the mouse. Just go with the flow, as it were. Looks like this is cut off here a little bit. I don't know if I can expand this. Let me see. Let me do this real quick. Alright, that's a little better. Okay. So let's say I wanted to add a fade from black or a fade in. Right click, and I'm not seeing anything here, and this is actually a missing feature as far as I could tell to add effects. Now we have the edit tool, but that's not really, it's not popping up anything else. The ripple tool, the razor, the cut tool, the slip tool, the slide tool, the hand tool. I have not tested all of these. That's a transition tool. I believe that's a crossfade. I prefer dissolve, snapping, zoom, in and out, record audio, add title. But when I click add title, I'm not sure where to add the title. Yeah, it seems to me like a little box ought to pop up. And anyway, let's go back to the pointer tool. So this is not quite as user-friendly or as full-featured, but they do say that this thing is not finished. It's still in alpha. So keep that in mind. Looks like this was last updated April, it would appear. Alright, so this would be one whole clip, and I can drag the timeline as you would in Kdenlive. Okay, now let's say this was done. Let's say I don't want to add any more effects because, quite frankly, the effects I want to add are not built into this thing yet, at least not that I see. But let's say I want to export this. So we have some options here. Would be under File, and since we're on the top, let's go through all of this rather quickly. File, Edit. Bunch of options here. View, Playback, Window, Tools, Preferences. Let's see what pops up here. Let's see. Yeah, Behavior. Some options here. Appearance. Looks like we have some different colors. I'll keep it the way it is. Playback. Audio. Default. Keyboard. We'll keep that the way it is. Some shortcuts. Again, I'm not going to change anything here. So let's say I was done with this here. I wanted to export this. Export. It looks like it defaults to MPEG 4. So let's just try this and see what it looks like. Let's make this a shorter export though. Let's start here and go to maybe here. Okay, let's do that. About 36 seconds. So again, I'm going to go to the timeline, right click, I'm going to split. It's really split it to playhead is what they call it. And I can see the cut there. So I want to cut this left side. I want it out. So let's go ahead and right click cut. Oh, there's a bug there. I don't want that. Let's go back. Let's try it again. Okay, cool. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and drag that. And let's split again. And we'll actually, what I want to do is cut the right side actually, not the left side. So the cut is there. I can see it. Let's see if it'll cut it. Delete it. And no, it's doing the whole thing. Alright, I don't want that. Let's try it again. And delete. Okay. Alright, so I want this piece here, this sequence, about 36 seconds or so, just as a test to do the export. Okay, normally how I would do this in Kdenlive. So let's go ahead and try it. Export. We'll keep the default settings here, just to see what it looks like. Export. And test 1. Save. Alright, so let's have this This is actually taking a little bit longer than it should. This particular Dell machine does not have a graphics card. It's just the onboard graphics, and that's why it's a little slow. It does work for Core i7, but without the graphics card, it puts a little more stress on the machine. So we'll let this finish, and we'll see what this looks like. And I think my washer just finished. I'm doing a load of clothes tonight. Yeah, this is what YouTubers do in their free time. They wash clothes. Alright, that appears to be done. Let's go ahead and play it back, see what it looks like. That looks like shit. I'll just be honest. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Even though the original recording was not in 1080p, that looks, oh my god, that looks awful. So let's try a different export. Let's go back. I've had good luck with WebM. So let's go WebM. Let's keep the bitrate and everything the same. Again, these are what's standard here. I'm not going to touch any of this. And let's see if WebM does any better. Okay, we will again call this a test. And we'll see what this looks like. Again, this is not full featured. It's still an alpha. It doesn't have all the features, and it will have bugs. So I'm not going to be too harsh on this. I will say this. This does not appear it would be that difficult to learn for a beginner. And oh wow, this is going to take a real long time. 4 minutes? Really? Okay. I don't know why that would take longer. If anything, it would be shorter time. For me in Kdenlive, using the WebM export, those appear to be the shortest, highest quality rendering times in Kdenlive. But again, this is still an alpha, so I can't really fault it too much. But that does appear to take too long under the default settings. Let's. I think we can take a look at it as it's rendering, and I can tell right away, just in my brief look, that appears a little bit more smoother, not as pixelated.
He did interview the.
So it looks like, in my test, if you wanted to use this, WebM would be the better rendering format. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel if we can. Can we cancel? Okay, I guess you got to hit there first. Cancel. Okay. Again, this is not full featured, so I can't. There's no point in doing a full test on this until this gets released as a full version. But it does show promise. It's not that difficult. It's not as full featured as my Kdenlive. Is this something I would use now? Probably not, because it is an alpha, and I don't like to waste time if there's an error in the rendering. So I normally use Kdenlive or Shotcut, and I believe both. I believe Shotcut is also available for Windows, and I believe you can also download this Olive for Windows also. If I am not mistaken. That's it. That's my brief look at Olive Video Editor. Alpha stage, not finalized, some bugs, not all the features I would need. It does show promise. I think it's one step forward for Linux in terms of open source. So absolutely give it a shot and take a look at it. Again, in my test, the WebM format was best, and the WebM format is also best and fastest for me in Kdenlive. Alright guys, I don't have time to jump into the chat. I have to finish laundry and do some other things. Again, a reminder, if you joined in late, I will not be on this Friday night. If you would like to see a Friday afternoon show for the 20th, I have time and open chat, And please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Arrivederci.